Welcome to the channel, everyone. I've got something new to help clean up leaves around here. It's working out pretty handy, so let me show you what it is. Actually, I should say it's super handy around here. I bought one of these gas-powered leaf blowers that you walk behind, kind of like pushing a lawnmower, a little bit heavier, but this thing does probably twice the work of my backpack blower. It's got a 7-horsepower engine on it, and this thing really works good. I'm happy with it so far. Now, here's the funny thing about these. I was looking at them on Amazon. They have two different brands on there, and they're both identical units. One is orange, one is blue. Even the product description is identical. It's almost like they copy and pasted from one to the other. But on Amazon, they're around $600. So what I did, I just got on my phone and pulled up the Google machine, and I searched walk behind leaf blowers. Same identical one come up that Amazon had, and I found it on a company called Factory Pure out of California. And they were $400 for this, and that includes shipping. So no tax, free shipping, and I think I had it in 3 days. So that was a savings of $200 over what Amazon wanted. I bought this about 2 months ago. So the other day I went back on Amazon, and I think Amazon is up to about $650 for this unit, and Factory Pure bumped theirs up to like $460. So still about $190 difference between the two, but it's the identical leaf blower. So I was looking on YouTube, and there's a couple videos out there where guys will make a hitch on this and will pull it behind their garden tractor, and it looked like a pretty good idea. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. I'm reading through the comments on those guys' videos, and there were several comments left by guys that said those things are junk, you wasted your money. Somebody said they bought one and it lasted like an hour. You should have bought a billy goat. So I really can't dispute that. I don't know. I would guess they're made in China. I looked up billy goat, and they're right around $1,200 to start, and this was $400. So if I get a couple seasons out of it, I think it's worth it. About the only issue I have with it, this air intake will get plugged up with leaves. They'll kick up from the front of it and they'll plug this up. I was running about every couple minutes. I'd have to walk around the front of it and clear this off. So I did a little modification. Let me show you what I made. This is just furnace ductwork. I cut a piece of it, and what I'm going to do is drop this in here and then fasten it to the frame for this front caster. And I don't think that's going to slow down any air going into the fan. It ought to keep leaves from getting sucked up on the bottom. I'm going to put some tape on the bottom of this metal so it doesn't wear through the paint, and then I'm going to put a bend in a little bit so it fits that. Then I'll figure out some way to fasten it down to this bar. Okay, I just put 3 layers of electrical tape on this edge, and then I just rolled it over on my workbench, put about 4 different bends in it here. That fits in there good. I'm just going to drill a couple holes in here on each side of the bracket, and I'm just going to put some zip ties in there temporarily to hold it in, and I think that'll work. little more than 50 years ago, a guy had leased part of the property here to put a campground in. And after just several years, he abandoned it. And the woods have pretty much reclaimed everything, but what was left was a lot of blacktop road. And I use it to access a lot of the farm. It goes along the field and through the woods. I always keep it cleaned out, keep the leaves and the sticks off of it. And that's another reason I wanted this walk behind leaf blower. So I built something that goes on the front of the tractor to help me with that. Let me show you. Okay, I just used an old pallet. I modified it so the leaf blower will sit in here. One wheel will drop down in this space, one will go over here on the outside. This will support underneath, and it's mounted on the forks on the Kubota, and I can drive it up and down the roads and clear the leaves out without pushing it by hand. I also mounted a couple milk crates on here, and I put the fuel cans in here for my backpack leaf blower and the gas can for the walk behind leaf blower. And I mounted my backpack on here because when I'm using this, it's kind of heavy and awkward to pick up on the ground and swing it up on your back. I can just pick up the pallet about chest high, back up to the backpack leaf blower, slide my arms through the harness, and I'm ready to go. Let me show you how this mounts on here. To fasten it to the pallet, I've got a lag bolt I put down here in the corner, and I just use a ratchet strap. Hook it down to one of the boards on the pallet. It works good. Overall, I'm really happy with this leaf blower. It does everything I expected it to. It's a lot faster than my backpack leaf blower. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.